Rylee Dewberry-Hibblen, and I'm a former Trice student, and today I'm going to be reading to you the book Time for Bed, Old House by Janet Costa Bates. Isaac loved the new pajamas he got for his first sleepover at Grandpa's house. He loved laughing and playing with Grandpa, but he didn't love the thought of sleeping away from home. "I'm not sleepy," Isaac said. "Then stay awake," Grandpa said. "But it's time to put the house to bed." "I've never heard of putting a house to bed," said Isaac. "Well, little buddy," said Grandpa, "let me show you and Bear how it's done." First, you move kind of quiet and slow. Grandpa took soft, slow steps across the room. Isaac took soft, slow steps behind him. "Now let's make it nice and dark and cozy," Grandpa said, and he turned off the light. Click, click, click. "What's that noise?" asked Isaac. He reached for Grandpa's hand. "That's just Snuffles," Grandpa said. The old dog plodded against the floor, nails clicking. Isaac gave Snuffles a pat. With Isaac and Snuffles following, Grandpa stepped slowly down the hallway. He paused at a light switch and looked at Isaac. Isaac reached up and turned it off. "Squeak, squeak, squeak. What's that noise?" asked Isaac. Grandpa brought Isaac over to the window and pointed. "The wind is blowing your swings back and forth," he said. Isaac could see them moving in the moonlight. "Now come on, sport. We're not done yet." Grandpa carefully pulled down the window shade. "Looks like the house is closing its eyes to sleep." "Creak, creak, creak. What's that noise?" asked Isaac. "This old house makes sleepy sounds, just like you," said Grandpa. "You yawn, you stretch. I bet you even snore." "I don't think I snore," said Isaac. Grandpa shrugged. "But if you're sleeping, how do you know?" He chuckled loudly, then caught himself and put his hand over his mouth. "Come on, little pal," Grandpa said softly. They tiptoed up the stairs. When Snuffles yawned a squeaky yawn, Grandpa put his finger to his lips and yelled, "Shh, Snuffles, shh." They went into Mama's old bedroom. "Time to read a bedtime story to the house," Grandpa said quietly to Isaac. "But I can't read yet," Isaac said quietly to Grandpa. "I bet you can read pictures." Grandpa settled himself into the big chair by the bed and held a book to Isaac. "Just tell me what you see on each page." Isaac climbed onto Grandpa's lap and described the first picture. A little boy is looking out the window. There's snow on the ground. Isaac turned the page. "He's outside wearing a red jacket." "Good job," said Grandpa. "Keep going." When Isaac finished reading the pictures in the book, he rested his head on Grandpa's shoulder. He could hear him breathing slow and steady. He looked up and saw that he had read Grandpa to sleep. Isaac carefully climbed off the chair. He covered Grandpa with the blanket. Then, taking slow, soft steps, Isaac walked over to the window. He gently closed the shade and whispered, "Time for bed, old house." When the grandfather clock chimed from the hallway, Isaac put his finger to his lips. "Shh, Mr. Clock, shh." Isaac settled himself into bed, picked up a book, and in a soft voice, read the pictures to Bear. When he was done, he quietly turned off the lamp. Click, click, click. He reached out to pet Snuffles. Squeak, squeak, squeak. He thought of all the fun he and Bear would have on the swings tomorrow. Creak, creak, creak. Tonight he would sleep well in the old house. And if that old house could hear, then it too would have heard bedtime noises. Snore, snore, snore. The end.